man, we do not play in the same league.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll settle. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
After the sack on first down, Rudolph. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The first down complete to number 34. 4 yards.
Second and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 82. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 41, Rudolph. quick slant caught by Streets. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rudolph on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to the air, Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Rudolph on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
His foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Barons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in his first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rudolph looking to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Rudolph, and incomplete on the deep ball. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rudolph. He gets it to Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Rudolph now to throw. He's going to let it go again. And the Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Rudolph looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards remain for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Barons continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, on the other side, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score
the football, and the defense has come up with it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Barons have opened the lead up to 30. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Campbell from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Campbell toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Campbell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Campbell now to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now Campbell looking to throw on second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Campbell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Campbell on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Campbell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, That big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. On now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Campbell toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Barons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Campbell on 3rd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Campbell on 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Campbell. And that's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. He's got streets. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Campbell now throwing on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now Campbell to throw on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Campbell.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's Campbell throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to